So my current desk setup has cost me around $4,500, so let's add a little bit more money into it. So if you've been here before and you've seen my content, you've probably seen all of my office setups, like my most recent one up in Wisconsin, where I had my own dedicated office. I had the full works, everything I could ask for. Then we actually ended up getting pregnant and having our first child, which then turned my dedicated office setup into a nursery, which obviously was the right call, but it did hurt just a little giving up my actual dream office. And then we actually ended up moving down here to Florida, where now my office setup is pretty much shared in my dining room / living room, which leaves me with no dedicated area, pretty much just a desk and an eyesore as soon as you walk in our front door. But I ended up working with what I got and turning another vision into reality. So this video is pretty much all about upgrading my current desk setup to making something more manageable. So we got a lot of goodies that we're actually gonna be installing and upgrading today, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we got in store. And I'm gonna warn you guys now, I have to take this desk apart, which means I have to take everything off my desk, I have to unplug everything on my desk, and then have to get underneath my desk and mess with the nightmare of cable management. Yeah. Cable management. So before we start taking everything down and disassembling everything, let's go through everything on my current desk. The desk tabletop I'm using is the non-standing IKEA BEKANT desktop. I really hope I'm saying that right. And the tabletop is sitting on one IKEA Alex drawer, which has pretty much every cable, every piece of camera gear, pretty much everything that you can think of. The idea right now is I'm gonna ditch the legs for this desk, keep the tabletop, and install a standing desk. So moment of truth is to actually see if this works out as well as it should. So what we're working with is my main monitor, which is a 32-inch Samsung Odyssey G50. This is my main workhorse for all of my photo and video editing. I even play my PS5 and game off of it, and it pretty much just handles everything from my day-to-day life. And it sits at the 1 millisecond response time. And the main reason I got this was because the color accuracy is actually really, really good, which is exactly what I needed for all my editing and workflow. And stacked on top of the 32-inch is my very first gaming monitor. It's a 24-inch Acer, and I honestly couldn't even tell you what the specs are on this, because this is my first gaming monitor I got like 5-6 years ago. But that all changes today. The brains of this whole operation is my M4 Mac Mini. One of my favorite pieces on my desk is this US General Mini Toolbox, because it's a great, unique way to showcase all of my camera gear and lenses. And then yeah, there's a PS5 sitting on my pegboard right now, but we don't need to talk about that because that will be getting an upgrade in this video as well. You know, and I never used to have speakers for my desk setups. I always just used the monitor speakers, which I don't know what was wrong with me, because after I got the Sanyun SW208 Bluetooth speakers, not only do they look aesthetically pleasing, they are literally everything I could ask for in a speaker without breaking the bank. Two other items that live on my desk at all time, which is my M2 MacBook Pro, which hopefully can get an upgrade one day. But to be honest, I don't use it all that often. I usually just use it with me when I'm on the go or traveling. As well as my iPad Air 4th generation, which really at this point just turned into my son's baby monitor. So it's really just a paperweight and a baby monitor at this point. I do have some accent lighting as well. I got this Quintus monitor light bar, which huge shout out to them because they actually sent me this product on a brand deal we worked together on. And it lets me choose between warm and cool with like 3 different modes per color. So that's pretty much how I light my entire desk. And we also got this IKEA mushroom lamp to give it that nice little amber glow. And I think it just looks really cool. And of course we got some other gear like my XLR podcast mic, just in case I need another desk mounted mic. And then we got a softbox light as well as a key light. And that's pretty much everything I could ask for pretty much the area that I'm given. All right, so now that we covered everything on my desk, let's take everything apart and get to the upgrades. Now, I don't know if that was the easy part, taking everything down and dusting everything, or if that was the hard part, because I'm still sweating, my back hurts like a mother, and that probably took me a good hour to do. So now, let's start working with our upgrades. Look at this beauty. The ASUS ProArt is replacing my very first gaming monitor, providing me with a color accurate panel which is made for editing, which means for the first time ever, I can actually game on my G50 and actually do real work on the second screen at the same exact time, which was the whole point of making this monitor upgrade. Okay, so for the most part, we got everything pretty much installed and ready to go. That was a nightmare. I got a little nervous with my brand new monitor because I didn't think it actually had the VESA mount support, but we got it working. And now I really think it's just kind of plugging everything back in, getting cable management management all squared away, which that's gonna probably take me an hour or two easily. I don't really think I'm gonna film me doing cable management. I think the next step is getting everything kind of plugged back in, routing everything, and then kind of figuring out where I want everything back on the desk. Obviously, I gotta move this pegboard right here because it's currently behind my monitors. I actually think I moved the desk over a little bit, kind of get it more centered with this wall, which I think I like. So I'm gonna have to move all that shelving over, move the pegboard over as well, and then kind of figure out what to do with my Alex drawer. And it's really just gonna take a lot of me just kind of brainstorming how I want everything set back up. So we'll see you in a little bit. And that's it. This is my current 2026 desk setup. Started in a dedicated office environment, which turned into a half nursery, which now leads to me being in a dining room. But this is the best I'm ever gonna get this set up until we move. And I think I can finally breathe knowing that this is as best it's gonna get and I am perfectly happy with it. And hopefully I can stop hurting my wallet. Pretty much got everything else I need to push myself to full potential on creating content. And don't forget, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a deep dive on my M4 Mac Mini and if it's worth it in 2026, if you're looking for a very budget, powerful computer. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for that. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys like this transformation. If there's anything in the setup that you're interested in, I will have links for everything down below in the description. And of course, you guys gotta let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of my new setup? We'll catch y'all in the next video.